types of plan. Okay, now we are going to study a very important topic today, and that is types of plan. The first thing that we are going to study is objectives. Now objective means goals. Now we all have goals. Now I'll just give you a specific example in order to understand goals. For a student, the goal is to achieve 70% marks in their board examination. So for the student, what is the goal? To achieve 70% marks. For a company, the goal is to earn 1 crore rupees of profit. Okay, so the first type of plan is objective, that means goals, and I have explained you from the perspective of a student and from the perspective of company. But in your examination, you have to write only from the perspective of company. What is the goal of a company? To earn profit of rupees 1 crore. Okay, now strategy. Now the word strategy has been taken from military. Okay, now during World War II, the military units were having war, right? Now during this war period, they use strategies, or you can also call it as plans, to defeat their competitors. Okay, for example, USA had a strategy to defeat Japan, okay, during the World War. And this plan that USA had to defeat Japan during the war is called as what? Strategy. Okay, in the same manner, Reliance is having a plan. Reliance Jio is having a plan to defeat Airtel, Jio, Vodafone in the market, and this plan that Reliance is having to defeat is called as strategy. So any plan that a company frames in order to defeat their competitors is called as what? Strategy. Now strategy are of two types: long term goal and comprehensive plan. Now what do you understand by this? First point is that strategy is always to achieve the long term goal. Strategy is never formulated by a company to achieve short term goal. Okay, and the second one is comprehensive plan. Now what do you understand by the term comprehensive plan? For example, there are two parts of a plan: part 1 of plan and part 2 of plan. Now when you combine both the parts together, it becomes comprehensive. Okay, plan 1, plan 2. Now if you add plan 1 plus plan 2, it will become comprehensive plan. The third one is policies. Now what do you understand by the term policies? Policies means rules and regulations, or terms and conditions which are framed by a company. Okay, now different companies shall have different rules and regulations. Okay, now let me explain you a simple policy. Okay, and a simple policy is no credit. What do you understand by the term no credit? There is a company, for example Balaji Wafers. Balaji Wafer is having a policy. That means it is having rules and regulations or terms and condition. And what is the rule and regulation? No credit. That means they will not sell anything on credit. Or in simple Gujarati language, if I speak, there will be no credit sale. That means in Gujarati it means what? ઉધારમાં કોઈ પણ પ્રોડક્ટ વેચવામાં આવશે નહીં. Clear? So policies are made by the top level management or the owner, and which are rules and regulations of a company. Any doubt? Fourth one, procedures. Now what do you understand by the term procedure? Now procedure is a very simple thing. Procedure is a step by step process to achieve a goal. Okay, now your goal is to become an educated person. What is your goal? To become an educated person. So you'll become an educated person overnight? No, you cannot become an educated person overnight. For that you have to follow a step by step process. That means first you will complete your primary, then you will complete your secondary, then you will complete your higher secondary, right? Then you will complete your college, and then you can be called as an educated person. So what is step number 1? Primary. Step number 2, secondary. Step number 3, higher secondary. Step number 4, college, and then you can be an educated person. So what is procedure? A step-by-step process to achieve a particular goal. Okay, rules. Now every company will have their own rules. It states what? The action that the employees can do and the non-action that the employee cannot do. Okay, rules and regulations are important. Why are they important? To create discipline in the organization. Right or wrong? We all have rules and regulations. For example, when you talk about rules and regulation, it states action and it states non-actions. Right or wrong? Okay, now when you talk about actions, the first one is when you talk about actions, the first one is simple. I'll explain you the first one. Now when you talk about action, let's see what is the first one. To wear uniform. This is the action that the employee has to carry out. Right or wrong? Wear uniform. This is the action that the employee has to carry out. Okay. Second one is non-action. That means, see, in action, these are the rules in which you have to take action. And in non-action, these are the rules in which you don't have to take any action. Non-action. That means you cannot use mobile phone. Okay, now you cannot use mobile phone. This is non-action. These are the actions that you don't have to take. So rules will either say the action that you have to carry out, or rules will either say the non-action that you have to carry out. So first one, action, that means you have to wear uniform, right? Non-action, that means you don't have to use mobile phone. In this you have to do things, in this you don't have to do things. So rules are of two types, in which you have to take action, in which you don't have to take action. Okay, sixth one is the simplest of all, or you can say sixth is the best. Okay, quite easy. Okay, now what is a program? A program means goals plus policies plus procedures plus rules is equal to program. So program means when you combine goals with policies, with procedures, with rules, a program has been created. For example, construction of shopping mall. When you talk about construction of shopping mall, it becomes a program. Any doubt? Okay. Seventh one, methods. Now what do you understand by the term method? A method is a way you can do a job. Okay. Now what is method? A method is a systematic way or a common way of doing a routine job. Now what do you understand by the term routine job? Everyday job. Now employees are going to come in the organization and they are going to do the job again and again and again. Okay, now we have to show them a systematic or a common way of doing a job, and when we give them a way to do a job, it is called as method. Okay, for example, we are running a company and we have to prepare accounts. Barabar? Now you have to prepare accounts, and for that you need to have a way. So you are telling them that prepare accounts on Excel or prepare accounts on Tally. Right or wrong? And this is called as what? Methods. Barabar? Sixth one, budget. Now what do you understand by the term budget? Now when you talk about budget, budget includes two things. First, receipts, and second, payments. Now I'll give you a very simplified example. For example, let's take a family. Okay, a father earns 50,000 rupees. That is called as receipt. That means how much money is going to come into the house. Receipts means we are going to receive money. A father earns 50,000 rupees. So the receipt is 50,000. Payment. Now when you talk about payment, Now when you talk about payment, let's see what payment is all about. Payment means their expenditure, or they are going to spend 30,000 rupees. Then this is called as what? Budget. So budget has two parts. First part, how much money we are going to receive, that is called as receipt, and how much money we are going to pay, that is called as payment, and the difference is 20,000. This is called as net cash that we have saved. So what is budget? A budget includes two things, receipts and payments. Now in order to understand it in a simplified manner, I'll create a budget for a student. Receipt, payment. What is the pocket money of a student? For example, the pocket money of a student is 3,000 rupees. So the receipt for a student, or the pocket money for a student, is 3,000 rupees. Out of this, he is going to spend 2500. Then he has spent how much? 2500. He has received how much? 3,000. So net savings is 500 rupees for a student. Any doubt? Please ask me.